Wow, just got done with a triage. Whew, that woman was pregnant with a mountain of debt. Oh, listen, team, what is consolidation? It's not that big a deal. Debt consolidation is a kind of a misunderstood term, and it's my prognosis that you should understand what that means. So let's break it down to simple terms. Debt consolidation can be one of four things. Four things. That's it. Okay. It could be to consolidate your unsecured debts, such as credit cards and personal loans, nothing that would be considered secured with a car, a boat, trailer, camper, pet, mountain lion, something like that. But credit cards, personal unsecured loans, these are the types of debts that we can consolidate, team. Now, to get a better understanding of debt consolidation, first, we need to know what is the process, what qualifies for debt consolidation and what doesn't. Very simple. So, according to my experience, which dates back to a very long time, you've got to consolidate a debt through a loan. You can borrow the money. Today's interest rates are averaging with good credit, which most of the people I talk to have so credit, some good, some not so good. But we all qualify for consolidation of some sort. So to borrow money, you have to have good credit. You have to have good income. And to do that, to borrow that money to pay off credit cards and unsecured loans, if you're paying high interest or your payments have become too high due to maybe a tough situation, an economy, or a personal situation that has occurred. We call them speed bumps that happen in life. You have to look at, do I need a loan? Loans are going to average anywhere from 18 to 21% on average, which simply means you're going to be paying the debt back at twice of what you borrowed. What's the point? Another way to consolidate credit card and unsecured loan debt would be to put it in a debt management program. We can get help there. And to manage that debt simply means that you're going to be including the credit cards in particular, not so much the loans, into a program that will enable one of our trusted partners to reduce the interest rates significantly in most cases, so that the money that you're spending on principal is actually going towards paying the credit card down. How many times have you asked yourself, I've just made a payment, and the following month you get the credit card statement, and lo and behold, you still owe the same amount of money. You got very little credit for that. That means your interest rates are unusually high. This is caused typically by the enemy, which is compounding daily interest. Very common in the credit card business. You can consolidate through a debt settlement option where you would have the option to reduce the amount that you owe, eliminate the interest, and for a much smaller payment. This gives you a lot more control and is one of the more preferred options during tough times, whatever the case may be in your life. These are the preferred option. And then, of course, if things are just at a point where they're out of control, you can, of course, consolidate all of your debt into a bankruptcy. There's two types of bankruptcy: a Chapter 13 for personal, and of course a Chapter 7. Both are fairly invasive processes. They do have a long-standing effect on your credit score and gives you little to no control over how quickly you recover from that situation. So, in future broadcasts, possibly some podcasts, I'll have some guests on my show, and we're going to talk a little bit more in detail about cause and effect. What ails you? You know, I mean, what's bugging you? It could be blamed on a bad economy, maybe poor money management, any one number of things. But nonetheless, the majority of Americans are having a rough time right now, in particular paying debt. with very, very high interest rates. So stay tuned because we at Debt ER have a solution to your problem.